Alex Hormozi might be one of the best salespeople that I've seen in a long time, and he probably has one of the best understandings of what it takes to run a business or be a CEO. His advice is very clear and very straightforward, and if you can get past the fact that you may feel a little bit attacked, his words might make you actually very, very rich. I'm Nolan Govea, or Professor G, and I made this channel to make investing simplified. Let's see what Alex has to say about goals.
Everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants to have a six-pack. Your goals don't make you unique. It's the activities that you do that make you unique. The goal of the winner is to commit to the activities. The goal of the loser is to commit to the goal. 52% of 18-year-olds, high school seniors, think they're going to be millionaires by 25. The world is going to be shook. Many of you will fail. And that's because most of you have the same goal. 52% you think you're going to be a millionaire, right? That's just math. But only a small percentage will, because if you want to be a millionaire, you're not going to focus on making $1 million. You're going to focus on the stuff that makes $1 million.
Woo! Say it louder for those in the back. Most people know that they should invest, just like they know they should throw in some water and not just have Coca-Cola every day if they want to get healthy. Knowing that you should probably go out for a run is not even remotely close to actually going out, putting on your shoes, and going for that run. If someone does decide to take their health seriously and has a goal of running 2 miles, but when they get out there they can only run 1 mile, at least they got the stimulus of that health benefit from the 1 mile, and their heart and their body is healthier for it. I hear the same excuses all the time. I'll just invest later when I have enough money, because right now I don't have enough. I can only throw a little bit at it. That's like the runner saying, I'll only go for a run if I can run 2 miles, because 1 mile isn't worth it. That person's gonna get immensely more healthy by running that 1 mile each day than by doing nothing each day until they feel like they can do 2 miles. Just like you will get immensely more rich by putting in $100 a month or $25 a month, rather than just doing nothing until you feel like you have enough money to be able to invest. Your intentions and goals and plans are great, but it's time to take action. One of the videos that you need to watch after this one is how you can take that goal or plan and put it into action today. It's very short and it's step by step in a way that I was able to live off of a small portion of my paycheck even when I was making minimum wage. And then from learning that back then, now I can save thousands of dollars and put that into investing while still living on a small portion of my paycheck. Especially if you've tried a budget or something like that in the past and it didn't work, this is the one for you. I'll link that in the description below, but for now, Alex Hormozi's next one is so profound and deep, I really hope you get this wisdom.
Because if Kylie can just point, or Mr. Beast can just point, and then you have 100 million people who buy anything, you have $1 billion plus company. The reason Huda, The Rock, Conor McGregor, Kylie were able to translate their attention into money, one, they spent a long time building it, right? And amassing that attention because they knew that the moment they did decide to monetize it, it was right there. Think about how long The Rock has been building the brand of The Rock before he signed his deal with Under Armour, before he made Terramana, before he made Zoa. 20 years he'd been building this brand. People piss and moan about the fact that, they posted content for 4 weeks and they're not famous yet. One is they waited a really, really, really long time and they didn't ask, they give to their particular audience. The longer you can wait, the bigger the ask can be at the end. The longer the runway, the bigger the plane that can take off from it.
Now this is both sound advice in business and in investing. Let's start with business. I know as an entrepreneur who has started over 6 businesses so far that cash is king. If you take cash from the business too early, that business is going to have a really hard time, and usually that's why businesses go out of business. It's hard, but you have to sacrifice, be patient, and work for a while before ever really seeing that fruit. When my wife and I started our gym, we didn't take $1 from the company for the first 18 months. And I truly believe that that's what set it up for the most success. And then for investing, you can look at it 2 ways. One with dividend investing, and one for the compound interest and the amount of value that's there if you can just be patient and let it grow. With $500 invested in my favorite high dividend ETF, SCHD, each month, if you get a 3.5% dividend, that's about $210 per year. You can either take that $210 this year and go get some new shoes or do some shopping, or you can reinvest those dividends. If you invest $500 each month and reinvest those dividends, in 10 years, you'll have over $106,000, which gives you an annual dividend of over $3,600, or over $300 per month in passive income for life. And if you wait 20 years, you'll have $437,000 with an annual dividend of over $15,000 or a monthly passive income check of over $1,250 literally for the rest of your life. All because you built something, you were patient, and you let it grow into something that could turn into something way bigger than you could even imagine. And right now, I'm actually very interested. What's your favorite ETF? Comment down below so that other people can learn and see what other people are investing in. My two favorites right now are VU and SCHD, but I'd love to hear yours. Now let's see what Alex has to say about working hard. Or not working hard?
One of the things that grinds my gears about a lot of the people that I see on Instagram that you probably see too is this whole like, no one can outwork me mantra. First off, it's objectively false because many people A, outwork you today, B, outwork you in the past, C, you haven't met everyone, and D, it doesn't fucking matter anyways. It's the same thing when someone's like, I'm the best, and you have to say you're the best because if you don't think you're the best, it shows that you're not confident. To me, I don't take that at all. If someone's like, I'm the best, then why aren't you on fucking billboards? That's what the best would look like. Absolutely, you need to do the work. You need to put volume in. It's the only way you get better. But if you start claiming that you are the best, you cannot be outworked. You are making statements that you know are not true. Why are we bragging about work? Because work has very little to do with the highest levels of the game. Warren Buffett talks about if he makes 2 good decisions a year, he's had a good year. And so how is it that one of the best investors, one of the best business people in terms of measuring it by money, which is how you measure business, talks about how he does basically nothing, reads 5 or 6 hours a day, eats McDonald's, and makes a couple good decisions a year? How is it that that guy is making so much more money than the people who are bragging about the fact that they work so hard?
So in this one specifically, he's talking to and from the perspective of a business owner that needs to quit hustling so hard and burning out trying to do all the jobs himself or herself and needs to delegate. In business, a CEO definitely has to do this or the business fails, plain and simple. Same thing happens with our finances. You think you'll be able to pay for everything you have going on in your life, plus save for vacations, plus save for retirement, plus save for any medical emergencies and other things like that, all from just your paycheck every month? Most people have a job that pays a paycheck that covers basically everything happening in your month right at about even. So how can we ever get ahead? You have 2 possible ways. The first way is to do what Hormozi was talking about. You can just grind day in and day out. You can work 9 to 5 and then you can work from 5 to midnight. Sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and then just keep going. You can hold 2 or 3 jobs for a little while, make some money. With that type of an option, you're just gonna burn out. It's just gonna happen. And the other thing that's gonna happen there is even though you're making more money, you're inevitably gonna spend that money because you're just gonna feel like you need that treat. You're gonna tell yourself you're working so hard that you deserve this new car or you deserve this new bag. And then the whole reason for working to get ahead is just never gonna work out and you're gonna be back to square one. The second option is not to work harder, but to work smarter. You can't work 24/7, but you know what can? Your money. And that's what's meant when all the wisest and wealthiest investors you know tell you to make your money work for you. Stop working yourself to death and just learn the wisdom that's been paved there for you and just follow that advice. This video goes over exactly how you can retire a millionaire even with a minimum wage right now. By doing everything that Alex Hormozi said in this video, I show you how exactly step by step to put it into action and actually make you rich.